And now, in light of the huge changes that the government is proposing, we've invited John Sawyer back into our studio. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for the opportunity, Jessica.
The federal finance minister was here Friday. Do you want to quickly comment on that?
First of all, we were delighted that he would make the time to come to Oakville. We have a great working relationships with our local members of parliament, and I know they worked hard to get him to come to Oakville. We were pleased that so many business owners would come out and express their concerns about what the government's proposing.
And let's revisit what the government is proposing.
Okay. The Canadian government is proposing sweeping changes to taxes that affect small business owners. These are the most significant tax changes we've seen in over 40 years. Tax and accounting professionals from across the country have calculated that virtually all small and medium-sized business owners will be affected in one way or another by these measures. And I really want to make it clear, nobody supports tax evasion or loopholes, but these changes will severely hurt small businesses, and I don't think the government has considered the unintended consequences of its actions.
Like, small businesses are incredibly important to our economy.
They're vitally important. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. They drive local economic growth and employ middle-class Canadians. So, over 90% of businesses in Canada are small businesses, and 70% of Canadians employed in the private sector work for small businesses. So a disruption to the ecosystem of small businesses can have an effect on up to 70% of the people working in Canada. 2/3 of small business owners earn less than $73,000 a year, and half of those earn less than $33,000 a year. So we're not talking about wealthy individuals. The federal government has said it's committed to providing new opportunities for small businesses to grow and to helping the middle class. But we believe that if the government moves ahead with its tax changes, it will hinder the prosperity of small businesses by limiting the ability of business owners to invest in their business. It is vitally important to remember that in today's world, capital and talent are mobile. They can locate anywhere.
Now, what's important about today?
Today, good question, Jessica. Today marks the end of the government's 75-day consultation on the proposed tax measures. And I want to point out that the last time the government considered these kinds of changes, there was a 2-year consultation and study period.
75 days versus 2 years.
Versus 2 years.
Wow.
But it's still important to make thoughts known to our members of parliament, and we'd encourage everybody to get in touch with their local member of parliament and express any concerns that they might have about what's proposed. No, never. We do have great members of parliament. They are really good people whose hearts are in the right place, and they need to know what the constituents are thinking.
Now, what is it that you want the government to do?
Another great question. Specifically, we are advocating to the government to, first of all, rethink its proposed tax changes to ensure that no harm is done to small businesses across Canada. The second thing is to launch meaningful consultations with the business community to address any shortcomings in tax policy without unfairly targeting independent businesses. And then finally, consider a comprehensive review of the Canadian tax system involving thorough consultation that would include the business community with a view towards fairness and simplification of the system for all taxpayers.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being here. We could clearly have you on for much longer. We are out of time. We're going to put up the information about the new campaign. If you want to briefly speak to it while it's on the screen, protectgrowth.ca is the website.
So protectgrowth.ca is the title of the program that we're doing. There is a website, and hashtag protectgrowth is also something people can use.